how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on, yes on, yes on, yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less.
Sheesh. What you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind. I popped. Sheesh. I swear this lock shot got me stuttering. Girl, you not fall in love again. Sheesh. Get it. My favorite rush. You talkative, ain't gotta say too much. Be quiet. Who got some grapes? I'm trying to. I'm all ball for these. Get it. Not complicated. No conversation. Get it. Not complicated. No conversation.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Monarchs going up against the Jaguars.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the London Monarchs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Room here to run. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play? That's what you need for a good counter. You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run.
Now let's go.
Now they try the right side here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down at the 19.
Watch you now, Barney. Watch you now, Barney. Barney. Bang, 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 bang. Now let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Ohio!
Shift together here from the D-line.
Ohio! 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 Safe! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Tight end left! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Hot. Run to the ball! Fly to the ball! Run!
hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down, 4
Flex
down.
round. Ohio. Ohio.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
Flex round. Flex round.
Again, it's Fournette.
Take 4. Take 4.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Let's go. Ohio.
4 down, 4 down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Set. Green 39.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right.
Here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone, sometimes you're throwing it between the zones, sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Alert 3.
Ohio.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
Ohio! Move! Come on!
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. So out now comes the offense back onto the field.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of shot of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
Green, 30.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now.
Watch tight end. Now let's go. Green, 39.
Back to throw now on first down. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now this offense ready to head back out there.
Man left, man left. Hey, 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 hey. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Check 24. Watch 24. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dante Fowler in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right at the line of scrimmage. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Hey, we've got tight ends left. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Ohio! He's checking Crab. Flex round! Ohio!
Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense.
Flex round! Come on!
A handoff to Fournette. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight. Flex round! Ohio! Come on!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fournette, a first down, still going. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
You know what's really hard for a big-time running back? Is patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. But this drive, oh, he's come alive and in a big way. Now he's starting to gallop.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Flex round! Come on!
Fournette, a first down carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Second down, just 1 yard to go.
Two times. Flex round! Come on, let's go! What? 90! Ohio! Let's go! Ohio! Flex round! Ohio!
A handoff, Fournette running left. trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Slam, slam. Shift. Blitz. Run, go. Oh, boy, I know you felt that one.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Flex round. Here we go. Ohio.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Flex round. Here we go.
Running left, it's Fournette. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Come on, let's go.
On 3rd down, Fournette. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the
Flex
Ringo.
round. Here we go.
And he's got some space here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So Keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Ohio! Come on!
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Fresh set of downs here.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Come on, let's go!
Everyone's got 4 down.
Flex round! Flex round!
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Fournette running right, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Watch left. Tight, watch left.
Here we go! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Here's a give to Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Now McManus on. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral. They can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being for having a tough patch. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll set up a throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. This offense so far on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And they'll send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 21 yards. Well done on the return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Tight end right. Tight end right.
Here we go! Ohio!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Leonard Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone. And in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Powerful running. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And on now is the punter as he's on to kick it away. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Okay, we got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
Here we go!
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.
As we go on, like we do. When it's hot outside, I wanna just chill with you. What you need, to put your little mind at ease. There's a little sunshine in the summer breeze. Yes, right. Baby, if you feel the same, let me know. Yes, I do. What you got to lose?
You done made it to see a whole nother summer and it feel good. Stop now.